Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're good. So my name is Judy Mainga and welcome again to my YouTube channel, guys. So as I said in my previous video, I say today I'm gonna be talking about the different ways to come to the US. So I'm not just gonna be talking about just any ways to enter the US, but I'm gonna be emphasizing on the realistic ways that you can do it, guys. So I know there are so many ways that you guys can use to come to the US, but most of them are they're acting like they're full of long procedures or requirements that you cannot fulfill. So I'm just gonna be emphasizing on the realistic ways that I know can work out for most of you guys. So I guess you're gonna need a notebook or just somewhere to write down some of these things that I'll be talking about, because I don't think you can cram all of them anyway. So let's do this, guys. So just before we can begin, guys, I would just want to emphasize, like, guys, if you're interested in coming to the US or just traveling out of your country, guys, you need a passport in the first place. Yeah, first things first, guys. Do yourself some favor and get that passport if you don't have one. So you're not gonna make any of these applications that I'll be talking about if you do not have a passport, because they need that information anyway. Yeah, I know you have your national ID, but then they don't need any of that. Once you leave your country, I don't think you're gonna need your national ID. They will always you will always be using your passport anyway, go. So in your applications as well, you're gonna need your passport information. They will need your passport number in every application that you're gonna make when you are making your way to the US. So first things first, guys, at the end of after this video, guys, go online in your country's website and then apply for your passport. In Kenya we use eCitizen. That's where you begin. So do that, guys. Yeah, don't postpone. I know most of us do this, like, oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. You'll never do it. So just get serious and do it today. So now back to our topic. We said we're gonna be talking about the realistic ways to come to the US. So number one, let's talk about coming to the US as a citizen. Yeah, I know this is a common one and you all know about it, but is it easy? Maybe yes, maybe no. Depends, like, what method that you're using and the strategies that you're using to come to the US as a student. So all you need to do is first decide on what course you want to come to do the US. Do you want to come to the US to do an undergraduate program? Do you want to do a master's? Do you want to do a PhD? What do you want to do? It depends. Like, this will determine all your application when you're coming as a student. So after you have decided on what you want to do, choose the course that you want to do, and then after that, now begin looking for a school in the US. Yeah, that's how you narrow down. You start from the course, the program, the degree that you want to take, and then now you narrow down to the course that you want to take, and then now you begin your school search. You should also have in mind, like, am I on a budget? Like, are you looking for cheaper schools, or are you just comfortable with the tuition fee that's offered in the US, or you just don't have any funds to fund your tuition fee in the US and you are looking for scholarship or something, or someone to sponsor your education? So you have to factor in all these things in your application, so that you don't have just to go around making applications and now you're in the middle of everything, and now you first just find one requirement that you cannot fulfill, and now you're done, and now you go begin with another application. I know it's a tedious process if you don't organize your things well. So just have a good format. Have your notebook and then write somewhere, like, I need to take this course, I need to do this program, and then I'm looking for this kind of schools, like cheap schools. I know that's what most of you guys will be looking for, cheap schools. And schools with high acceptance rate. Of course, you do not want to go to this school that has an acceptance rate of 20%. Oh my god. Like, for example, if you do not have good scores, good TOEFL scores, GRE, or in an undergraduate course, and you want to do a master's degree at Harvard University, oh my god. That's just a gamble anyway. It's not gonna work out, guys. So just have a good strategy on how you're gonna do it, guys. It works out for most people, but then you have to be very strategic. You have to be very smart. Yeah, you have to be a good researcher as well. So after that, you've determined everything that you want. Now go online and look for the schools that suit you. For example, look for, if you're looking for a budget school, go look for cheaper universities in the US offering this course, blah 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 blah. And then after that, now look at the school requirements. If you find this school offering this course that you're interested in, now you go to the school website and look for the requirements in that website. The schools always provide all this information. You don't have to be confused on anything. So the school will provide anything that they need for that particular program. Now compare that to your credentials or what you have at hand. Like, most schools will need a TOEFL score. They will need GRE if you're doing this masters or PhD, stuff like that. So you need to provide these scores and other requirements, like maybe your resume, your undergraduate scores. They will need quite a range of activity, documentation. So just go on that website on the program that you need to take, and then compare what you have and those requirements. So if you feel you are fulfilled everything that's asked by the required in the program, then go ahead and start applying. Remember, all these schools, most of the schools have an application fee. So if you mess up, and then go ahead submitting some your applications, and then you know very well that maybe I do not qualify because of this score or whatever they have asked, and you cannot provide, you're wasting your money. They're not gonna admit you, not unless you go ahead and make an inquiry. Yeah, you can always do that. By the way, this works like very well. So if you have any doubts about something or an application, just go to that department. For example, if you want to do an MBA, you want to do nursing, you want to do medicine, whatever course that you want to take, go under that in that department, in that school, in that university, and then make your inquiries. Write an email to that department head that's in charge of that department. So write to them and ask them, like, for example, I would say, hi, blah blah blah, sir, whatever their name, and then my name is Judy Mainga. I'm a Kenyan student, age blah 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 blah. I'm interested in taking this course in your school, and then I'm just interested in making an inquiry if I would need to submit for example, my TOEFL, or just whatever you need to ask. It's not like something so stressful. Don't stress yourself. They're humans and they will always reply to your questions. So go ahead and ask. Like, you can ask, I've not done my TOEFL, I see the school is asking for those scores, what can I do? I did my undergraduate course in an English speaking country, and all those education levels I was being taught in English. So do I really need to take those TOEFL exams? And then they will respond to you if you really need them or you don't need them. If they say you don't need them, they may tell you to submit your scores, your transcripts, and then they can determine if you're fit. Yeah, some of these schools need all those scores, but if you talk to them, you talk to the department heads, they can clarify for you and give you a waiver. Yeah, it's as simple. Some schools need GRE, but you can go ahead and tell them, like, I was not able to take my GRE test because of most people give it this excuse, like, because of COVID, so I cannot provide my scores, so can you admit me without those? Yeah, it's just a conversation. You just need to inquire on what the school thinks, and then yeah, you're good to go. It's just that simple, guys. So just do your research very well and find a good school that suits you, and then go ahead and apply. That's how we do it, guys. I know people are so stressed, like, Judy, universities in the US are so expensive. I know. Yeah, I know. But people are here and some of them are not even paying a penny. Yeah. And they're not even on these government scholarships. Yeah, guys, you just need to be smart to go through this thing. Yeah, it's not that complex. You can just do it if you have the right information. So if you feel you cannot finance your tuition fee, there are universities offering graduate assistantships. Like, these are kind of a jobs, or they're mostly research assistantship jobs in the US, in the university, or just a sponsor would want to finance your education in the US and your stay. That means like catering for your living in the US as you study, and then you have to help them with some task. Yeah, that's what that means. So you only need to find a sponsor or find a school that provides these graduate assistantship jobs, so that they may be able to pay your school fees and get yourself some funds to finance yourself for your stay in the US as you study. That's simple. Yeah, these things are working out, guys. It's not like talking about miracles. No, these things are happening. You only need to make some good research on what you need. Yeah, so if you feel like you cannot afford the school fees in the US, go ahead and look for those kind of schools that provide graduate assistantships, or look for sponsors in the university. Yeah, you can just go ahead and research like sponsors in this particular course. Yeah, narrow down to yourself, because they cannot just be providing maybe sponsorship to every program in the school. Just narrow down to yourself and do a good research. Inquire from the department. Yes, just as I said, ask them, like, I cannot fund my school fees. Can I get some sponsorship, or can I get a graduate assistantship offer from the university? Ask them, like, before you do your application. If they give you a green card, I mean, go ahead and apply. Yeah, these things are happening, guys. You don't have to just stay there and stress yourself like, I cannot come to the US because I cannot fund myself. No, you can come here without even a single cent, and then you're good to go, guys. So you can look at those options, and you can also think about scholarship. Of course, yeah, scholarships, but the issue with scholarships, people are like, you're not doing it right, guys. Yeah. Let me just tell you, you're not doing it right, guys. So what you do is first apply for a school if you're looking for a scholarship, and then after applying for a school, get that admission. After the admission, now you already know what the course that you want to take. You already know the school that you're going. Now begin doing your scholarship application. I mean, those scholarship need you to fill information about the school that you're going, I mean the program that you're taking. So if at all you have not gotten an admission, what are you gonna fill in those forms? Yeah, that's why I say you're not doing it right. So find a school, get an admission, and then after getting an admission, start looking for the scholarship. It's that simple, guys. So after getting a school in the US, now the school is gonna issue you an I-20. Yeah, maybe you've heard of this. An I-20 is the form that you're gonna use for your visa application, guys. So you're gonna go with this form to the embassy, and every documentation that you may need to prepare very well before you go to the embassy. Yeah, you may have gotten that an admission letter, the I-20, but then you can go to the embassy, and then the consular tells you, you know what, I don't find a reason to give you this F1 visa. And then there you go, you're dumb. I mean, you just go on crying all the time. You've wasted doing all those applications. Yeah, just simply because you didn't prepare well for that interview. So all you need to do is first, if you're going to fund your tuition fee or fund your schooling in the US, you need to have a good bank statement. The school will always provide an estimate of the tuition fee required and the living costs. So that means your bank statement should have an approximate amount of that cost. Yeah, the consular will need that. Like, they want to determine if you can really fund yourself in the US. I mean, you're not coming to the US to be a beggar or just be so desperate here. So they will need to ensure that you're coming to the US and you're gonna do exactly what you intend to do. That's why they are so serious about that. So that's just that simple, and I think you can do it, guys. So I'm just gonna mention some of the schools that you can try out if you're on a budget, or if you're looking for a school that's with schools with high acceptance rates, guys. So number one, I'm just gonna mention Oklahoma State University. I'm gonna put down the links, I mean, on the video, so don't worry about that. So Oklahoma State University, this one is a nice one. He has some good deals. So if you guys need a school with graduate assistantship, this is a good deal. Oklahoma State University. So when you are submitting your application on this university, you're gonna be asked to tick or save if you need of the graduate assistantship. And if the school gives you an admission, then you are guaranteed for a graduate assistantship, so you do not need a proof of funds. I mean, it's just that simple. So this is a good one. So Oklahoma State University. You can also look at Missouri Western State University. You can also look at, I'm just gonna list them, and then you can go online and look at what the schools have to offer. So we also have University of Florida. We have Minnesota State University. Just look at those different options. If you really don't get an option for your funding, you can also go for community colleges. Yeah, community colleges are good if you're really on a budget, because the tuition fee is really very minimal. You can fund it, guys. I mean, yeah, I know you're gonna spend some money, but it's really worth it, guys. It's gonna pay you big time, guys. So don't even think about it. If you cannot afford these universities, then go for community colleges, guys. So look at that, guys. I mean, go online and look for that community college that has an high acceptance rate, and the tuition fee is affordable to you and offers that course that you need to take in the US. And then go ahead and do your applications, guys. I mean, most of the people have come here through that, so you can do it. It's mostly 2-year institutions, and if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and do your applications. And I just forgot about mentioning Park University. Park University is a good one. I've seen so many people come here through that. And guys, you have to remember, as you do your applications, remember schools provide online and on-campus studies. So don't go doing those online applications. I mean, online studies. Remember, if you're coming to the US, you want to go do the classwork. I mean, go meet other students in the campus. I mean, at work. Yeah, feel how people feel, I mean, in the US. So do their on campus applications, I mean, the studies. So that's a good, I mean, those are some good options that you can consider. You can also look for other options online. Do some good research and narrow down to yourself like what suits you, guys. Just be very serious. I mean, you're gonna get a good deal, I mean, a good school, and then do your application very well. Submit everything that they need. If you're in doubt of anything, as I said, yeah, email the department heads and inquire more about whatever you feel like you are in doubt of. So that's about student visa. Number 2, I'm gonna be talking about something that's never talked about. I mean, most people don't talk about it, but it's something that works out for most people. Yeah, so number 2, let's talk about cultural exchange programs. These are internships or training programs that students use, I mean, to come to the US. So if you just finish your school, your graduate program, I mean, your degree, and you're interested in gaining some international experience in the US, and you want to come to the US on a J1 visa, then you can do it, guys. So what you need to do is find for a program that suits your course. Like, if you've done a business course, don't go looking for internship courses in the medical field. Yeah, of course you can get those internships from the organizations, but when you go to the consular, they'll be like, You've done agriculture and you're going for business or medical. How is this related? I mean, what is the relationship between your course and this program? Or you just did an application because you want to come to the US? They'll be like, no, go back and find something that suits you. So that's how you just lose, I mean, all that application fee to the embassy and your time. It's not worth it. So find for a program that suits, I mean, your course. So I just want to mention some of these programs that you can try out and then see what works out for you. You can also go online and look for, I know of course you want something that's paid, so you can go ahead and look for paid internships in the US, and then narrow down to your course. I mean, the program that offers your course, I mean, internships. So after finding a program, look what it has to offer and see if it really fits you. I mean, so that you don't just go on applying for things that you're not clear about, or you maybe need something, you may need to submit something that maybe you do not qualify. So yeah, do some good research about that. So I would say this one is a good one because you do not need a proof of funds as a student. Yeah, you do not need to list, I mean, go get a bank statement about, I mean, for these huge amounts, because the sponsor or the organizations of these programs facilitate everything. They will pay you for the work that you do here in the US, and then you'll also be learning and gaining the experience in the country, and then you can use that money to facilitate everything. And then you don't have to be stressed like, I don't know anyone in the US, where will I be staying? The organization will arrange everything for you. So the only stress should just be about the visa application processing and fee, and maybe the air ticket if the program doesn't, I mean, support that. So that's a good one, guys. You need to try it. So I'll just list some of the agricultural programs. So if you have done an agricultural course, try these ones, guys. Try this one. You never know, like sooner or later you're gonna be in the US. Yeah, so you can look at a program called MAST International, and then we have another one called WISE Foundation, WISE, WISE Foundation. And then you can also look at another one called CAP program. Yeah, those ones I'm sure about. People have come here, I've met so many friends, I mean, in these programs, and these things can really work out, guys. So why you just seated there and you're not doing anything? Go ahead and apply, guys, and see how it works out for you. So you can also find other programs online and try it. If you're not in the agricultural field, then you can also try for other, I mean, there's a program called Dynami program. This is mostly for people in the hospitality sector. And then there's another one called HPUSA, like hospitality program in the US. So that's a good one for mostly people in the hospitality sector as well. So you can try that. So if you're this person in the tourism, hospitality sector, try those things, guys, and then see what works out for you. You can also go online, as I said, and look for other options, but these ones I've tried to do my research and I think they're good ones. So if you are in the business field, someone doing IT, someone doing sales, marketing, business administration, stuff like that, there's this program called internships and training placement in the US. Yeah, I'm gonna put these links down here, and then you can check out, like, if you are in this in the business field, just as I mentioned, IT, you're doing graphics, you can look for these internships in the US, and then sooner or later you're gonna be here again as there's just the same as the student applications. After you get you do your interviews, pass, you've submitted everything that the organization needs, given you the internship. Like after the interview, they told you that you've succeeded in your interview, they're gonna send you a form called DS 2019, and then DS 2019, and then another form called the DS 7002 for just to list down your training plan. So you're gonna need all those forms for your visa application. Then after that, you're gonna do your visa applications and prepare. If you go there and the consular tells you, wow, I'm so glad to give you this visa, or your visa is approved, yeah, you plan and book your ticket and you're gonna be here anytime you want. So it's just simple, guys. So I think I've talked a lot about these different ways. So guys, what you need to do is go, do your research, narrow down to yourself like what suits you or works out for you, and then apply. Begin right away. Don't postpone, guys. This thing, I know it's a long journey. I've been there. At some point I felt like I'm giving up on this thing. Like it's every day I'm researching, I'm not getting an option. I do this application, I find this school needs this huge tuition fee. I do not even have that kind of funding. Even leave alone the funding, I did not even know how to, where am I even gonna stay in the US? I do not have such kind of funding to rent a house or do, yeah, it was so stressful, guys, but I did not give up. Yes, so if you have this dream coming to the US, don't let it die. Never give up. I would just tell you that. Keep going on, keep doing those applications. You go try to apply, find this kind of a challenge, and then you're almost like, oh, these things cannot work out for me. Remember, someone else was in that same journey, and they're here today because they did what? They did not give up. So you can do it as well. It's challenging, yeah. It's challenging from even the point of applying for a passport in your home country. Like in our country, you go apply for the passport and then you're told wait 2 weeks. 2 weeks, no passport, because it's a long procedure anyway. So you wait. Yeah, it's long. And then now after getting your passport, now you begin applying for maybe schools. You start applying for schools, and now they need TOEFL scores, they need GRE, which you don't even have. There's TOEFLs, you need to study for them, and you also need to pay some fees. Now you say like, am I really gonna pay all this amount just to do a TOEFL? I give up. Oh God, remember why you had the dream in the first place. Remember why you had this plan in the first place, so that you're gonna be doing it again and again even after you fail. So don't give up, guys. Keep going on. So today I just thank you guys for watching this long video, but I am assuring you guys, if you put these things into action, they're gonna help you guys. They're gonna work out for you guys. You only need to be serious, be a good researcher, work out on your stuff, guys. It's gonna work out for you someday or maybe later, but don't give up. Keep going on, keep doing it, keep that dream alive, guys. Yeah, let's come to the US. You will never regret it, guys. Trust me, you'll never regret coming to the US. So just keep on doing it and then see how it works out, guys. I'm always here with you guys. In case of any challenge, you can talk to me. Put that comment down there. I will always read each and every comment, and I will answer to my best of knowledge, guys. So let's help each other, guys. So even for those people who are already here in the US, I know of course you have challenges, we know that, of course. So you are here, my visa is expiring, what do I do? Oh my God, I don't want to go home. I want to do my study before I go home. So do I need to apply for school while I'm here and do my visa interview here, or do I just need to go back home and start the whole thing again? You don't have to do that, of course. There are so many good strategies that you can use and work it out, like legally in the right way, following all the rules. So guys, you're also invited to this channel, and let's talk, let's interact, and let's find some good solutions to all these problems, guys. So I really appreciate you guys for watching this video, and again, keep that dream alive, guys. Keep going on. Let's work these things out together, and I believe they're gonna, sooner or later you're gonna be here in the US, and then we're gonna be hugging in these streets. So try out, guys, any of these things that works out for you. So I think for today that's all I had, and then I'm gonna be seeing you in my next video. So thanks again, and see you next time.